Hello. So listen, I'm telling you, my Wi-Fi is gonna work tonight, y'all. I I put in extra work for this. Okay, I didn't like prepare, make notes, or get everything together like a real YouTuber would. But I got the Wi-Fi working. Okay, so we're making progress. So anywho, I think I'm live. I think everybody can hear me. I can see 5 people are here in the bushes. So okay. Basically, this is uh what I'm in the mood for. This may become like a multi-part live series, and I think we should just start at the beginning. Not tonight, we're not going to start at the beginning. We're going to do some recapping tonight. But I think we should start at the beginning of the Jessica Kent uh, a fiasco of drama that started. I'm going to tell you what, Luke G started my recognition of something being off with Jessica back in November of, it had to be, I guess, what, 22? July of 22, his first videos. We'll go back and watch those two. Rest in peace, Luke G. He was a real one. But he brought this to my attention before anything else. Then Mindy and Nicole. And I made my first video about Jessica Kent's stuff in May of 23. So here we are, September of 24. And January, February was when all that went down with Mindy. Um, Now look, everybody has the right to their own opinions about each person. I'm going to try to stay as respectful as possible about everybody because at this point, I don't really have hard feelings towards no one. Um, I think that in due time, everything comes out and is shown. And I think that people are showing themselves. I think some shit that's happened is, you know what? I watched Nicole's live and she's like, isn't it ironic? And she was singing Alanis Morissette, which is one of my favorite singers. That was one of the best concerts of my entire life. But it is ironic how them tables, baby, they be turning. Okay, so um I think where a lot of people are in life today is sad. I think that where I was several months back was sad, and I'm doing a lot better now. And I pray for everyone. I want everybody to be all right, y'all. Jessica and Berner, I want them to be healthy and happy, and Mindy and Nicole and Tracy and anybody that's been involved in this. I don't wish no ill will on no one. Okay, but we're gonna talk about it, all right? And I'm gonna try to be as objective as my country ass can be, okay? I'm gonna try real hard. So, anywho, I don't see no comments. Can somebody just let me know they hear me? Somebody in the bushes? Because if I done blabbered on for 4.5 minutes and y'all can't hear me, I'm gonna be real mad. um, so yeah. So I did like I said, I did not really prepare, but I have got some funny moments that I want to bring up during this whole timeline. So like I said, um I'd like to make this like a maybe a multi-part live where we really go back to the beginning and we dissect all this because y'all, my receipts is strong. Like I have all these videos Jessica made and deleted. I have a file of comments that she just left me and deleted that were her cussing me out when she'd be drunk at night and then deleting them in the morning. I've got so much funny shit that has happened along the way. Thank you, Naomi. I'm glad you're in the bushes. I'm just glad someone can hear me. So, okay. So, if that's something anybody be interested in, is like really going back and starting with Luke G video because I feel like he really is the pioneer to this. And then this man right here, oh Sid, oh big Sid. Ah, she shovels her poop with a spork. Oh, those was the good days, y'all. This was back before all the Mindy stuff. You know what I mean? But it's been a long haul. And I'm tired. I've just been so burnt out and tired of it. I hadn't checked on none of it. I was in Vegas. I broke my foot. It was a whole ordeal out there. That's why I didn't go live. But yeah. So I just ain't kept up with it. I mean, every couple weeks I get bored, and that was yesterday. And I started looking, and I thought, holy shit, what has transpired the last 10 days? So, what set it off was I seen Mindy's post about Tara. And I'm going to tell you this right here and right now. I tried very hard to be Tara's friend. I don't wish any ill will on Tara. I think the whole situation is sad. And I hope that Tara can get out of her homelessness situation before it gets too cold out there in Chicago. And I pray for the best for her. But, you know, um, I think that Tara makes Tara's situation harder, and that's just my honest opinion on that. But we're gonna leave that right there. But anyway, so I saw Mindy's post about that, and then I went down a little rabbit hole, and then I was like, "What is happened around here?" You know what I mean? Back from, Sid telling her she shovels her poo with a Bojangles spork to all the controversies. Like, there's so many we can talk about. I have a few screenshots pulled up that I want to show y'all and just go over some of them. So this was a funny moment to me. Her and her gang T-shirt. Now, being part of a gang or saying you're part of a gang is not funny, but she was repping that shirt hard for a long time. Does anybody else remember that? I mean, there's so many iconic moments. Jason with the French fries. Oh, it's not gonna let me play that little clip. You know, I think this too is one of the most iconic documents from the whole thing, showing exactly how much time she did the day she walked into jail, the day she walked out of prison. I mean, it's math. Like, the math ain't mathin', bro. Okay, sorry, I won't chomp on my ice. I got one of them fancy little ice makers that makes the Sonic ice, and I'm having an obsession right now with it, but I ain't got no Starburst, so don't y'all worry, okay? So, let's see. Yeah, I mean, just the math ain't mathin'. I think, I think this whole thing has so much to it. I wish someone would, join me in conversation. But I get it, y'all. I'm not a fan favorite, and that's fine. That's fine. Oh, here's another good one. Y'all remember this day when the marriage certificate with Jason came out, and who was it on Reddit? B B she did great work. If we do make this like a multi-part series and we go back to the beginning, I'm gonna show you her stuff, because she was on Reddit. Her name was like being tight. I could be totally wrong with that. But she did some great research, and I think I'm almost positive she put together the whole fingernail. The Louis Vuitton fingernail was the nail in the coffin for this one. Do you remember they kept saying, "What's gonna be the nail in the coffin?" Um, something I never agreed with though was everybody just wanting to prove so badly about Jessica's drug use. Like, that was not the nail in the coffin for me. Oh, did my vape just die? But yeah, the day that this marriage certificate came out, that was a day. That was a day. So right now, uh, what is in question, I guess, or what Mindy is saying, I don't know. Now, listen, I haven't got to divulge too deep into this because I got busy, but the emails This is one of them. You can't see that worth of shit. I can't even see that. But when all the emails came out, I have so many screenshots of these emails. Now, they're supposedly fake now, doctored, some of them. I'm not, I am staying objective to all this. I think that, I don't know enough about the DV situation with Mindy and Jason. If, whatever happened there, I pray for Mindy. I hope she is safe, and I hope Jason is okay too. I think that, I did hear, well, I read a little bit about Amanda's story. I didn't listen to Amber's lives. She's still definitely not a fan of me. I don't have no ill will there. I think she was just a little pawn of Tracy's, but um, she does not like me at all, and that's okay. I am not everybody's cup of tea. I'm not most people's cup of tea, and that is fine. I know it. But anyhow, I just didn't have time to watch Amanda's lives over there on her channel yet. But I think that Amanda's story is credible from what I've seen. And I think that it's very sad. And I think this whole story is sad, but there's so much iconic moments that have happened because the people who were a part of this have brought this to the internet for the rest of us to dissect. Okay. Like, we wouldn't know, about Jessica's gang shirt if Jessica didn't wear her gang shirt on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, we wouldn't know most of the things that we know if these people did not tell us about it themselves. Like, this whole Tara doing meth thing. Tara brought that out first. You know what I mean? Like, there's just so many things, like, and I don't want to talk about people using drugs. I pray for everybody and their struggles. Everybody has a vice, and nobody's perfect, and those who sin differently than me, I ain't judging them. You know what I mean? Like, there go I. So, if you ever been in AA, you know that term. Anywho, there's so many moments. Hold on, was this her channel right here, this being tight? Oh, this is Jessica trying to prove her innocence, I think, about this form. Now, I'll tell you right now, 10 toes down. Somebody send Tracy a telegram, a carrier pigeon, whatever. Tracy did not forge this document. I'll die on that grave, and if I am wrong about that, strike me dead. I don't have 100% proof evidence, but I believe in my heart and soul that Tracy did not forge this document. She was given this document by accident. I want to hope and believe. There may be a whole other rabbit hole to that story that involves the old scuzzaroo, but I ain't going down that rabbit hole today either. But Tracy didn't forge the damn document, and I'll die on that hill. Okay, I don't care if we don't get along or not. She didn't do that. She put out something that she got. So, and Jessica's a CI, and I'll die on that grave. Okay, because that green document is real. They do the same shit in Kentucky. I told you I'm not going to try my eyes, so I'm trying to just sip my water. But in Kentucky, if someone is a CI, if someone gets a trafficking charge, okay, because I got one, you get a motion of discovery, okay? And I know Jessica said, and I have this clipped, boy, if I had the motivation to go through my clips and just show it all, that's what I'm saying. We need to do like a multi-part series and go into all this because I have so many good deleted files. Nicole admitted she didn't forge it. Yes. I know. Everybody's come back and said Tracy didn't forge it. But there's still people who say stuff. You know what I mean? And if anyone knows anything at all, they know that me and Tracy are not friends. Okay? So I have no reason to defend her in any way. I just want to make that abundantly clear that this is one thing that I do believe. So yeah. I believe Nicole, I think I didn't get to watch her whole live. I really wanted to live react to it after I heard her singing Isn't It Ironic? And then she cackled her cackle. And I laughed so hard. And then I got a work call and I never went back to watching it. But I would like to see what she has to say on that, and maybe we could live react to it and see uh, if y'all want to watch it, because I think it will really break down the end of this. But y'all know my ADHD. Where the hell even was I before I went down this tangent? We're just gonna go on several tangents tonight because we're just recapping some of the more iconic moments. Okay, if y'all got one, let me know. So let's see. What else do I have screenshotted? But yeah, oh, I was telling y'all about Kentucky. So in Kentucky, when you get a trafficking charge and you get a motion of discovery and you get a CI packet, okay? And if you were a CI or if someone was a CI on you or whatever happened, it's all in your motion of discovery. And the form, there is a legal form that is a different color for a different reason, because it is supposed to be it's the original, and it is just for you in the courts because you're a confidential informant. Okay, so this colored paper is correct, and as far as I know, Tracy just got on a fluke. Hold on, y'all about to hear this TV in the background real quick. Hold on 1 second. Are you watching Deliverance? No, baby, I'm not done yet. Okay, I'm walking outside. Sorry. So, as far as I know, it was just on it was just on a fluke, and it's been a big point of contention of this whole thing. But anyways, I don't even know where I was going with that. My ADHD, I done forgot because I walked outside. So I wish I could see. I just grabbed a couple of the emails. I can't see which ones these are, but there are some that people on the Reddit, like when there was like the OG Reddit or whatever, they were dissecting these emails. And there was so many parts of these emails that I was like, oh my gosh, like I thought was a very valid thing to bring out to talk about. Like, uh, her trying to get Reese locked up before their court and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, in different things that people didn't really mention because they were so invested in her drug use. And I'm like, that's just not the nail in the coffin to me. But that was everyone else's nail in the coffin. So I don't know, maybe y'all can weigh in on that. Am I the only one who thought there was so many more things that she's done that are more, jaw dropping? Because I believed Mindy from day one about the drug use and all of that. And I think that, in a recovery community as addicts, people relapse, and it is what it is. Like I said earlier, there go I. Like, I just think that that's not something we should beat people into the fucking ground about. But I don't know. I've done so good vaping, and then I get on a live and I want a cigarette because I'm just like chatting. You know what I mean? Ugh. I'm trying not to smoke real cigarettes because I got my extensions in. I don't want them to stink. Okay, ADHD. Where were we at? Where are my peoples? Where's Stacy? Where's Shan? Where's somebody come talk to me? I can't stay on subject. Y'all know how I am. I literally cannot stay on subject when I'm with them, but when I'm alone, like it's so bad. Okay. So let's see. What's another iconic moment that I have pulled up here? Oh, real quick. Let's go back to this. Oh, hold on 1 second. What? What? Okay. So let's go back to this for a second. So this is uh Jessica's when she got put in jail, when she got out of prison, and I do have to say this though, and I've held this critique with Nicole, uh, and I guess I should put it on Tracy. I've always blamed Nicole for this just because she did some time in Arkansas, but the way they calculated that 356 days or whatever that number was that we all just invested in that number and yelled that number from the rooftops, that wasn't actually accurate because that was just the day she was in prison. So if you go to jail and you sit in jail and wait to go to prison, then your time in jail is time served. Like, that's how you add your time, dog. Like, that's how Nicole added her time. That's how anybody who's ever done time, they count that county time. Like, so it was like 15 and 3/4 months. Nowhere near 5 years, 6 years, 2 years, whatever years she was going for. But it was more than what that 300 whatever number. So anyways, that was something that bothered me, and I never sat down and added up the days until way later, and I ran with that number too. And that's just not how you calculate the time. So if you didn't know, now you know. But I think that Jessica lying about her time is absolutely the biggest point of contention, and the reason that this took off as hard and strong and long as it did. Like, this whole thing, so many people that I've spoke to, that have commented on my TikToks, that have talked to me in chats or whatever, her not being able to admit that she lied about her time served is why people continued to look, to push, to want to know answers, and got upset. You know what I mean? Like we've talked about, like your social responsibility to people. If you have 1 million followers, those people are the reason you live the life you have today. You do what you do today. You are who you are online, and you do owe them respect and appreciation for where you are in life. And you want to lie to them? No, I ain't about it. People's like, why do you care? I care because people on the internet today, these influencers and stuff, every single one of them, it seems like, is coming out with more and more and more about them that's just absolutely absurd. It's like back in the day, story times were what they were. Jessica said, like, oh, my gang banging and me, beating up a chomo, and me saying I sewed up a cartel member's hand, and all these story times were embellished story times. Nobody would have said a word. Like Ryan Leone. Everybody loved him to death, man. Loved Ryan Leone. And his story times were wild. Was there truth in them? Yes. Did he embellish to tell a good story? Yes. Did everyone know that? Yes. And nobody had a problem. And I just think that Jessica's story was enough as it was without all this. And I just don't get it. I just don't get it. But I think that if she would have been honest about her time served, she never would have ended up putting herself through the online scrutiny that she did. Because I'll tell you this right here and right now, Jessica did this to herself by lying and continuing to just be a narcissist. I mean, for real. She just thought she could play everyone for Boo Boo the Foo. Like, she thinks she's the smartest person in the room. And if you think you're the smartest person in the room, baby, you need to get in a different room. But anyhow, let's talk about, oh, my picture didn't pull up. So, okay, let's talk about for a second. I'll take this one off. What is this? New Patreon video. Robbie reads my paperwork for the first time. Oh, this was iconic too. This is something I'd like to go back and show y'all. I actually have a TikTok about this. I made some of my TikToks private. Y'all know what she did to my TikTok? Now, she got Tara's TikTok and her YouTube removed, which I think is absolute bullshit. I'm glad Nicole got her YouTube back. Like, bigger creators, whatever happened to their platforms and stuff, if bigger creators are coming after much smaller creators, that is a problem. You know what I mean? Like, girlfriend, why is you commenting to me and acting the way you do towards me over here ain't got no following? But, aw, yay, I'm so glad you're peeing in the bushes. I hope you're doing good, Kayla. So it just didn't make sense to me why she was worried about these smaller creators. You know, where there's smoke, there's fire. Like, she obviously knew that the things that we were saying had validity and she needed to shut us up, because otherwise, I feel like she just wouldn't have cared. I feel like if I had 1 million followers and somebody would, you know, uh, 25,000 TikTok followers was making videos about me, I'd be like, well, who cares? I don't know. But anyways, this video with Robbie reading her paperwork, and he ain't wearing no damn shirt. Y'all remember that? Oh my gosh, that was a whole ass moment. Now, I am gonna be a little petty Betty right here. Sorry. I have to say, my number one thing that I think made Jessica look so bad was her not being honest about her time and attacking smaller creators. And then I think it was her shuffling from man to man to man after that. Because she didn't let the side of the bed get cold before she had another body in there. To each their own, baby doll. Okay, listen here. I am not one to judge, because I've had my fair share of men in my life, okay? But I'm not bringing them all into my home, into my bed, where my kids sleep at night. Like, get a sitter, go out, hang out with, your old guy friends or whatever you want to do, and then go back home. And then when one gets serious, then move them in. That's okay. I'm not saying don't move them in, don't move on, but like, not everybody needs to come into your home with your children. So anyhow, I wonder where Robbie is today. I'm trying to think. I don't want to speak wrong, so I'm not even gonna go down that. I'm not even gonna go down that rabbit hole. Okay. So let's see. I think that's some of the past stuff, and I didn't go all the way back to the back of the beginning of time. Well, I guess I did, because I think this was the beginning of time with Sid and the sport. But I wanted to know y'all's opinions about, is this the end of the Jessica Kent, anti-Jessica Kent, and all of the side parties, like, fiasco? Is it ended now? Because, there's always a plot twist. Mindy loves to throw in a plot twist, so, I mean, we don't know what she could pull out her sleeve. Um, you know, uh, and I ain't got a bad word to say about Mindy either. You know, I think at the end of the day, we're all a bunch of former addicts that are just not right. And we all got together and just waged a war against someone, and then waged a war against each other, and shit happened. It is what it is. Like, it's YouTube. It's YouTube drama community, small community bullshit. Like, it just is not that serious. So, but no, I do want to pull up something real quick. Hold on, let's see if it'll let me. Okay. I think it's gonna work. Look at me. The Wi-Fi's working, the pictures are working. Okay. So this is what I saw when I got on YouTube after getting back from my trip, and I hadn't known much about what had been going on. And and I knew that Mindy would end up putting her foot down with Tira because it's very hard to be Tira's friend. I know Mindy has her flaws too and stuff, but it's very hard to be Tira's friend. So I know Tira has a newer channel with a bunch of shorts. And I've looked at a couple of them, but I have not got to really dissect all that yet. So I'm not super educated on what all has went down. Besides that, I think the whole situation is extremely sad. But I was waiting for that to implode, for that friendship to implode, um, because of what has happened to me. I don't want people's friendships to implode. I pray that, you know, me and whoever that had a falling out, that was on us, that we just weren't capable of being good friends to each other, and that other people have more successful friendships. Hold on a second. Let that baby have a Cheeto. Sorry, I had to walk in my room. But anyways, I think that I don't want anybody's friendships to implode. You know what I mean? Like, Mindy and Tracy are good friends now, and I hope that they are able to be good, supportive friends to each other and have a great friendship. And that was always my take. That brings me back to that little guy named Adam. Lord help us now. Adam is not Muzz. I'll die on that grave too. I was crucified for that. Crucified for that. Oh, to go back in time and know what I know now. I do things so different. Oh, Lord. Anyways, I just think that, sorry, my ADHD, all that makes me laugh so hard. Oh, that Adam situation. And Brenda saying that I called her a Russian spy. I have the text in my phone. I might actually. I wish somebody was on here with me so I could go backwards out of here and pull the text up and show y'all where it says Russian spy on my phone. I knew I had said something about a Russian spy, but I had texted Tracy and it said that David Mack's husband was out in the yard and there was something flying overhead and he was talking about Russian spies. It had nothing to do with Brenda being a fucking Russian spy. Like, Brenda, I am not giving you that much fucking credit, girlfriend. Like, I don't think you're Russian spy material. But anywho, it'd be cool if you was. You do have a bunch of weird names. But don't get me down a Brenda tangent, okay? Because I just ain't never going to have a nice word to say about that one. So, where was I? Tira. Uh, First of all, let's talk about SJ. Why y'all gotta bring SJ into it? That poor innocent dog ain't got a damn thing to do with nothing. Leave SJ alone, okay? I seen that. But yeah, I just knew this friendship was gonna implode. And I just knew I needed to go down a rabbit hole. There's just so much though that has happened. Like the amount of screenshots that I have in my phone. And like recordings of Jessica's stuff that she just deleted alone. If we just went through and watched all the shit Jessica has now deleted, that right there is a heyday. Oh my gosh, I'm talking so much because I don't have a co-host. I'm parched. So listen, get y'all one of them little mini crushed ice machines off Amazon. And you get the Sonic ice. And then I put my purified water and those Alani Nu. They're like the Crystal Light packets, but they're Alani Nu. And it's the only way I can drink water because I hate water. But I think that I think this has all just come to a head. So this was the other end of this post, which y'all can go over to Minnie's page and look at it. I think so. Now, so after she posted this, she posted about Jason and the emails. And I just showed the emails, some of them. I'd like to go through one day and dissect those too. I mean, I just think it's all kind of over with now. Like, I know y'all think that the drama will never end, and there will probably be something that happens in the next few days, and I eat my words like I have over and over and over. And I'll eat them, baby. But I don't know. I feel like it's just simmered out. Jessica's engagement to Burner on Jelly Roll's stage. Now, let me tell y'all right now. Jelly Roll's concert at Rupp Arena was it was a true spiritual experience. I'm like a concert connoisseur. I've been to so many. It's like kind of my thing. And that concert was like an actual full spiritual experience. It was absolutely amazing, and I would recommend everyone to go see Jelly Roll live. But her acting like her and Jelly Roll and Bunny are BFFs is beyond me, baby. But look, she got her moment. I hope it works. I hope it works for them. You know what I mean? And we will just sit back and watch. I want to know what is going to happen in a year from now. Because think about it. A year ago, September, oh God, September of last year, was when me and Tracy was BFFs kicking it tough. And shit was in full force. That's when we had, found out about, the CI document came out. Then the marriage certificate came out. Then, a year ago was wild times. And so much has changed in a year. I'd like to see where everybody's at next year. Like what has transpired by then. Because I think a lot of people truly just show themselves. I showed my ass on the internet. Yes. I've been messy, but I'm not malicious. And I will say that till the end of time. I am messy, but I am not malicious. And if my shit ever came off as malicious, I apologize to anybody for that. So I just had my hand in too many pots at once, and I got burnt. But let's see. What was another iconic? Oh, hold on. So I feel like that crocheting has been an iconic experience over here on my channel. We've talked a lot about different crocheting of different sorts. Well, Stacy has taken up crocheting, and she crocheted herself a little mushroom pouch. And she's like, that's a dick. And I'm like, that is a dick. Oh, Kayla, I know, that's what, I've got to pull up one of your crochet thong pictures. I've got to find one. But yeah, so Kayla crocheted us some cute little pink mini thongs, and then shit hit the fan at Thanksgiving. We was going to send them out for Christmas. Christmas just didn't even happen because Thanksgiving shit hit the fan. But yeah, so Stacy can crochet you a little mini dick pouch if you would like one, and Kayla can crochet you a matching thong. The crochet gang over here, I cannot crochet, but I appreciate their art. Okay. So yeah, that cracked me up when she literally sent me that yesterday. I said, please make me one. I mean, we just had so many funny moments. Like, I'll never forget when when we started to do rock bottom recovery, which I came into with the most purest intentions, and I just fucked that all up though, and I'll own that, baby. But That first live that I ever did, and I said, I don't care if you shove a rock up your ass to stay sober. And then that's what everybody ran with. And we named it Rock Bottom. I mean, there's just been so many funny things that have come from all of this. There's so many of y'all that I enjoy. But I just feel like anxious to get on here and talk. But you know what? I don't care anymore. It's YouTube. It is what it is. I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and they're going to do what they're going to do. So I think that's just going to be how it is. But yeah, if you need a little crocheted mushroom / dick pouch, holla at our girl Stacy. If you need a crochet song, Kayla's right there in the comments. All right, so moving on. Never know what we're going to talk about over here. Why can't I find? Oh Lord, see, this is what scares me. Is about I need my nails done. I'm gonna click on the wrong picture and show y'all the wrong thing. Okay, so let's see here. So this is what I seen, and now look, I haven't had time. Your lives have literally been some of my favorite YouTube moments, period. Oh my gosh, that makes my heart so happy. I just like shooting the shit and, talking shit. Like, who doesn't? I'm so glad you're still over here and I'm part of it and always supported me, Kayla. It means a lot to me. Like, I know a lot of people had a dip and I get it. But, y'all that stayed strong, I really appreciate y'all. So, ADHD, where am I going? Where the hell were we going? Y'all, I literally have my camera roll pulled up because I was going to click on a picture. I swear, my brain just doesn't work right. Okay, well, here, let's go to this. So, we talked about, the Tara stuff as much as I'd really like to delve into that at this current moment. But, okay, so this right now, is what is about the emails. I don't know if anybody has a comment about this. If y'all don't feel comfortable commenting, I get that. But the emails being fake, there's just so much. There's so much to dissect. Like, I don't even know how I feel about this. I just hope that whatever happened with Mindy and Jason, that Mindy is okay and safe, and she says she is. That makes me very happy, and I hope Jason is too. But the emails, they're everything becomes such a big point of contention over here in this JK sphere. At this point, I don't think it really matters if the emails are real or fake. Jessica never even tried to dispute the emails though. Which I thought was odd. I thought Jessica would go ham and dissect each one and make a 10-part series about why each email wasn't real and prove her side and what she showed and what she emailed from her end or if they were real, try to doctor something on her end, or I just thought there'd be a lot more from her from that. So I mean, that could be because she's like, that's fake, I ain't worried about it, or she could be like, because it's real as fuck, and she's like, what am I gonna even say? The more I go to bat and try to lie like she did about her time, the more it came back and backfired. So maybe she learned a lesson from that. I mean, I don't know. There's so many different ways that it could have go, with her and her brain. That is an interesting creature. I'll tell you that right now. But I can't talk because my brain don't work. I can't even remember what damn picture I was pulling up. Oh, hold on. Now I got a different picture that I want to pull up. Let me see if I can find this. Oh, it's not Kayla's. Shit. um. So I found the inspo pic, Kayla. This was the pink thong inspo pic, and then Kayla was making mini pink thongs. To I found it, Kayla. I found it. I'm so happy right now. I have like 50 something thousand pictures, so trying to find the one that I want is a damn near impossible. But I found it. Look. So Kayla made tiny mini baby pink thongs. And we was gonna send them to everybody in our little group to hang on their Christmas trees as a little Christmas gift. But then Thanksgiving from hell 2023 happened. One of the funniest things, she said she was going to ruin Thanksgiving. Everybody said that I said I was going to ruin their Thanksgiving. I mean, I'm ruining my own Thanksgiving. I wasn't trying to ruin nobody else's. But yeah, at one point, I ruined Thanksgiving. I was the cause of COVID. I was the reason the world's ending today. And then it got put on somebody else. And, and it just keeps flipping around. I mean, it's just wild on YouTube. TikTok's just such a different sphere. Hold on one second, y'all. Huxley. Hold on one second. Okay. Huxley's refusing to go to sleep, so I'm probably going to have to jump off here in a minute. But would y'all like to go through, like, from the beginning and, like, recap all of this shit and, like, laugh at Jessica's deleted videos and just laugh at, like, the good times and the sad times and the horrible times and all the times and just, like, really dissect it? Because it's a lot, and it was such a wild ride, and things got so flipped and screwed that, like, even I was like looking back through some of this today, and I forgot about so much stuff that happened. And I'm like, holy shit. Like, when I called her Methica Kent in that video, and then she went off calling herself Methica after that. Oh, God. I do kind of feel bad about that, but I did not start Methica. Somebody else did that, and I just picked it up and put it viral, kind of. No, that one didn't go viral. That one just got like 20,000 views, okay? But that was a good TikTok of mine. So I'll still hang my ornament. Yes. Yes, okay, so you would like to do it? I would too. I think it'd just be so fun to go down like the memory lane of it all. Do you think that it's come to a head? Because I truly just do. Like, I truly think that it's come to a head. Like, how many more twists and turns can happen? Like, obviously, Jessica will still be on her bullshit. There'll still be things here and there. But, like, all the side characters and stuff, don't you think it's dissipated? It has to dissipate. I think that the OG Reddit and Clary being gone has truly put a wrench in it, too. I think, I always liked Clary. She was always very respectful to me. I think that terrible. I pray for her family and her children, and she was always extremely fair to me. Now she did not like me. Everybody thought, oh, Clary loved Olivia. In the end, we had talked more, but for a long time, Clary did not like me, and she made that clear to me. But she respected people's opinions, and she was fair. Even and at the end, though, when we was accused of being the same person, which is one of the funny that may have to be the funniest thing that's happened to me during all of this, is that I was accused of me and Clary being the same person. Bro, what? I talk like a piece of cornbread, and she has the strongest accent ever that is from the other side of the world. If I could do both of those accents, baby, I better become Michaela Naguara, and I better get 11 million followers and $1 million. Because to be able to do both them accents, Lord, I don't even know if I could halfway do that. So that was so funny to me. Like, I just look at so much of this now and laugh because it's just stupid. And I'm like, I was so upset about some of these things, and it's like, oh. Anyways, I think ultimately it's reached its peak. I agree. It has ultimately reached its peak. Now, Cruel World Happy Mind, whoever came on and got me all freaking hyped that she was going to do a big deep dive into Jessica Kent, and we didn't get that. Whoever pulled my leg about that one, I'm still sad about that, because I think someone like her needs to deep dive this from beginning to end, that can edit a video and put it all together in a format like she can with her calming ass voice. I love her voice. Like, she soothes me no matter what she's talking about. Like, and she can be talking cash shit about somebody and she makes it sound so grateful. Anyways, if you don't know Cruel World Happy Mind, she go watch her. I'm trying to think of what she brought to the surface that she did a really good job on, and now I'm having a brain fart. But anyways, I think that somebody like that on a huge platform should have picked this up. Maybe that it has peaked and it's dwindling down. Someone will now. I know that I personally reached out to like Sloan. Do we know them podcasts, like different people, because I think that this is something that deserves coverage. Like, if you look at the drama that they cover, like the people online that they cover, I feel like that this was a lot bigger deal than most things, and that it deserved to have attention brought to it. But I don't know. Who am I? Just a girl in Kentucky that talks like cornbread and chews on Starburst and pisses everybody off. So, and we make crocheted thongs, y'all. But I think that I do want to recap it from the beginning, and just kind of go down memory lane. And we'll just take it slow, and I'm not going to make it anything like a professional. I'll make sure the Wi-Fi works, so we'll get on here, and I'll pull up pictures like I did today, and we'll just kind of like chronologically go through it, and we'll watch, some videos. Because Luke G, look up Luke G TV, go back to July, maybe like April, July, November, I think, of 22 to 23. Or it's like July, November, April. I believe were like the months where he did videos about Jessica. Nicole was on his channel as well. And I found out about Luke, I believe, through Ryan Leone. Rest in peace to both of them. and that, just to keep it real, that's a sad reality, though, is like over here dogging everybody about relapsing and using and this, that, and the other. Like, people online that are in recovery are like dying at rapid rates. And so, like, I just don't think that should be something that we just go in on everybody for. You know what I mean? If someone wants to relapse and use meth, pray for them, because they're going to do what they're going to do. Be there if they reach out, but like, it is what it is. Like, don't condemn them. Like, just hope it ain't you tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, man, life is hard. And that just ain't gonna be something that I'm gonna just take somebody down over. Now, I will go in on you until the end of time if you scoop your poop out your butt with a Bojangles spork, okay? Because you're the definition of opioid constipation. Now, that was, I'm sorry, it's my favorite moment. Oh, Sid. I tried so hard to get Sid to come on Tracy's channel. And I couldn't get it set up with him. But oh God, if Sid sees this by chance, holla at me. I would love to get to actually talk to Sid. That would be a fucking hoot, okay? That would make my entire YouTube experience worth it. Because he cracks me up. But no, yeah, I think that we should just maybe all go crochet some little mini dicks tonight and quit being dicks. Alright? So, I'm gonna put together some shit. I'm not good at scheduling shit. I'll just be on here when I be on here. I hope y'all can come piss in my bushes. There's 19 of y'all right now. Your girl's coming back up. I remember when there used to be 70 y'all hiding in the bushes. It was the days, dog. We'll get back there. But yeah, let's recap this shit. The good, the bad, and the ugly of the Jessica Kent, anti-Jessica Kent, and all of the sidekicks from day one. So I guess this is our little mini intro, part 1. Part 2's out when I have time and my kids act right. I'm gonna go put my baby to bed. Everybody have a good night. And don't be a dick. Love y'all.